So if you are a returning viewer, for like the whole week, I have been at RE training, and today's Saturday, so there's no training today. But I do have my door decoration. So just as a note, disclaimer to everyone, if you're like, why did you do hot air balloons? What happened was initially I had like balloon door decorations. I had like a welcome sign for residents, but unfortunately they weren't printed and I didn't hear an update on them. So I needed a backup option and I needed a backup option quick. So I went to Amazon and these were, I think it was $6 for 36. So this is the backup option. It looks like a door deck, and then the resident's name can go like right here. So that is why this is being used as my door decorations this year. Hot air balloons. So what I have to do today is walk the resident's room, and then so I'm gonna be walking the rooms at my university, and I have to fill out a form for each room that I walk, essentially to ensure that hey, the room is clean. If there's any maintenance concerns, I have to put that in a form for the residents so it can be documented by housing. So that's what we're doing today. Walking rooms, hanging up my door decorations, and leaving the candy that I bought for my residents inside the room as well. So first thing that what we're going to do today guys, is write the names on the door decorations. So I have to get the stencils because sometimes my handwriting's pretty good, but this is the resident's first time on campus, so you want it to look pretty. So I have a stencil that I can use for residents, and then I have to compare it to the roster guys because in morning, glad you could join the live. So these are the stencils that I use. Morning, Allison. Morning, Stu Lover Kitchen. Glad you guys could join the live. Right now, I'm a resident assistant, so I'm going to be writing my resident's name on the door decorations. After, we're going to walk the rooms because I have to check the rooms to ensure that maintenance concerns are documented and the room is actually clean for the residents. And then once that is finished, guys, I have to stuff the room where I made like goodie bags with chocolate, and then my university gave me flyers that I have to hang up and also leave within my residence rooms. So first step is to look at the roster that was sent to me, but I also have to like cross-reference it or just double check it on the website. So because rosters, it honestly can change, guys. So, yep, you can see the door decorations. Let's start with this one. Let me log in. And then we'll start writing your names. But what are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, everyone. Glad you could join the live. Don't forget, please do, guys, consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome, Stevie. Glad you're here. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. Okay, I logged in. So now, let me verify the rooms. Okay. Domain, occupancy. This is like the most, not hard part, but it takes the longest to write out door decorations, guys. What is this? So, write down the room number first. Guys, that's kind of like a distraction. Hi, guys. Welcome. Okay, so first person name. I think it's gonna be easier if I sit down and do this. Morning, guys. I wanted to have my phone charged, and that's why I was standing up and doing it. Because I want you guys to see me writing out the names. Okay, what I have to do any piece of paper. Okay. So, morning everyone. Right now, I'm getting my resident's name, making sure it's correct on both ends. I have to double check it with a roster that was sent to me and online to make sure nothing changed. Because the thing about making door decorations, guys, sometimes rooms can be dropped and new people can come in. So, you gotta make sure you write down the correct stuff. Okay, this one's right. So we have our stencil. This is how you do it. I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Put our stencil. Hopefully this marker fits. And then MERR. I have to dry it before. This is not that centered. This is a test and strip. Once I do this, I have an extra one. I may need to use a different marker though. That's the only thing. It takes longer with stencils, and the centering sometimes is off, but it's neater. So this is like a testing one. I have an extra that I can use to redo this if need be. But guys, what are you doing today? Ooh, this is not that one. This one's kind of thing. I have to do this one over. Stencils always take longer than if you were to hand write stuff, guys. But guys, don't forget to subscribe, like the video. This live, I'm writing out door decorations. I'm overseeing about 30 people. So that's 30 door decorations. And then I have to walk 30 rooms and put items in 30 rooms as well in this live. I have and one more tea. So this is the first test strip. I do have to do this one over for their name. So for the next one, I know let it dry a little more and it needs to be a little more centered. But this is how the door decorations would most likely look. It doesn't look bad. So you have to buy door decorations off of Amazon. They work pretty well, guys. So just let this dry. Move on to the next person. I'll come back to that one last and then keep on going for the next room. So the next person, double check the name. Nope, name is right, but I think it's the marker too. I'm gonna use the Sharpie. Loving the accent. Are you excited to meet your residents? Yeah, I'm excited, I guess. It's fun to meet them. Every year you can see is this group of freshmen more enthusiastic than the others? So that's the exciting part about it. You like my accent? Thank you. What country are you from? Curious to know. Right now, guys, for the new people, I'm a resident assistant, so I'm writing the resident's name on my door decorations. Hot air balloons. Originally, my door decks were balloons, but stuff happens, so you just gotta go with the flow with it. So this is the second resident that I'm writing. I have about 30 people this year, 35 people. They showed me a roster. How many did I have last night? I have 35 people this year, guys. So that's not too bad. My first 2 years as a resident, I had 48 people, and 48 wasn't bad at all. So 35 is pretty good. I think the Sharpie is a little better, but my Sharpie's dying. It doesn't have a lot of pigmentation in it, guys. And then this has to dry. You're from NZ. Where's NZ? Well, actually, do I say it funny? Well, actually, I don't know where NZ. I have to Google that. Let's see what Google says. Oh, so is this somewhere in East Africa? That's what the internet said. That's welcome. Glad you guys are here. Oh, New Zealand. Oh, that makes sense now that you spell it out. Oh. Welcome from New Zealand. Glad you could tune in. What time is it in New Zealand? It is currently 9:28 a.m. where I'm at. This person is Preston. This Sharpie is dying, guys. I have to transition back over to the Sharpie. The only thing with this Sharpie, this is a different brand, so it takes really long to dry. But it's really pigmented. It's 1:30 a.m. there. Wow, that's early, or that's late for me. So you're into. So what date is it? It's 1:30. So is it 1:30 a.m. on August 3rd, or are you already into August 4th? Just to dry. And this will be hanging up with blue tape, guys. My hair is falling. My scrunchie came out of my hair, man. PR. Welcome and all. Glad you could join back on the live. Right now, I'm writing my resident's name on the door decorations, and my hair tie just came out of my hair. Yeah, I remember you. Didn't I tell you guys, if you subscribe to the channel and you like come back to my lives and comment frequently, I remember you guys. So I definitely remember you. I'm really glad you could tune back on to the live. This morning is all about RA duty, so today I don't have training, but they gave us like flyers and told us we have access to the rooms. So our deadline for everything, well, our deadline for the door decorations, they have to be up by Monday, and then for everything else, they want it up by Tuesday. So if I'm on campus and in my room, might as well get it done early, right? So that's what I'm doing right now, writing out door decks, the names on the residents. Guys, if you're an RA or interested in becoming an RA, it just takes this long for me to do door decks because I'm using a stencil. If I were to handwrite the residents' names, I would be finished in no time, but my handwriting isn't that good. At least that's what my mom says. So she ordered me these stencils. But if you were to just handwrite it, it'll be fine. I need to dry. Morning, everyone. Right now, I'm writing out my resident's name on the door decorations. For the new people, please do consider subscribing, liking the video, sharing it. And if you have any comments or any questions for me, feel free to drop a comment. I would love to answer your question. It would definitely make the time go by faster, too. So definitely don't be shy, guys. Post a question in the chat. I'm running out of space on this one, so I guess I have a question for you guys. What are you doing today? You guys going out? Thank you, Minal. Thank you so much for your kind words. This one, the P should have been back here. Running out of space. Oh man, running out of space. Okay. This marker is like bleeding. Keep lying. Okay, the next room. Somebody dropped out. It says it here, but it's a little iffy on the computer. I'll come back to this room. I'll come back to that one, guys. This next one. Okay, this one's Madison. Oh, you got your hair cut yesterday? How short did you go? That's cool. I've never cut my, well, no, that's a lie. I do cut my real hair, but it's just like the split ends. And I don't even like doing that. But how short? Did you get it like shoulder length or not that much? I mean, don't be intimidated by the number of subscribers. I mean, I used to go live when I had only like 90 people. So you could go live with like one person and it'll be fun. Going live is kind of fun to me because it's like I'm talking to you guys. If you're right here doing it with me. Like if I'm doing an activity like this, so writing my name on door decorations, you guys are right here doing it with me. So if you're interested in doing a YouTube channel or going live, definitely do it, guys. Let's see this one. As an RA, my payment, my housing is compensated, so I get, well, it's not free housing because I'm working for it, but my housing compensated. I don't have to worry about paying for housing. And then I get a stipend towards my meal plan at my university. But I remember I went to a RE conference one year, and they said they only get like half of their housing paid for. So it just depends on where you go to school. But for the most part, it's really like discounted housing that you get as a RA. That's also something to look into too that I never even thought about. Going to the conference made me think about it. When you guys go to university, if you're interested in becoming an RA, look at like what they give you because some places everything's paid for, other places it's not. I need to watch you again. Oh, you like watching my videos? Glad you like watching them. Really happy you are enjoying it. MAD. C S. Welcome, Quentin. Glad you're here. You look someone. Huh? You saying I look young? Or do I look shorter? I don't know. Maybe. It could be the camera angle. It could make my forehead look funny. I know when they take those pictures, the tripod is set up this way so you can see me writing. And names on the door decorations. Welcome, I the Third. Glad you're here. I have to like blow on it or thing it every time because this ink runs. One more letter. So this is the third door decoration that we did, guys, out of 30. One more letter. This is like the best one I did so far. So the more I do it, the better you get. It's always like the first few. Unfortunately, that doesn't come out the best. It's kind of sad, but this one's pretty good. So let's see the next name. What are you guys doing? I don't think a lot of people told me yet. You're going outside today. I want to do a pink one, so let's do a pink one and see how this comes out. This room is... And then something else I want to check really quickly. Oh, thank you. I have to make sure I'm doing the right rooms. I know I did the first few rooms correct, but my jurisdiction is kind of weird because it like cuts off. But I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna put it like in my eye where I see it easy. Okay. So I am overseeing and okay, back to writing door decorations. Thank you, Manal. Glad you think I'm doing a great job. About to do a pink one. It's room number, okay. You have a lot of technology. As an RA, when you're doing all this, I need my iPod to look at the roster that was sent to me by my supervisor. I need my computer to look at the website where the roster was pulled from because that website, they said it updates like every 24 hours. So if somebody were to change rooms yesterday, that would have the updated information. So it's a lot of technology. But if you don't have all that technology, then just like make sure you have like multiple tabs open on your computer to do that. Okay. This one. Okay. This one should be a good one, hopefully. Starting out strong. The D is almost perfect and there's no smudges. But we have to connect it. That's the only thing the stencil doesn't do. Okay, guys. We started out strong. Letter number 1. For the new people, please do consider subscribing to the channel, posting any questions you may have for me or comments. This morning, I woke up around 7. That's a little late, but I guess I had to catch up on sleep that I was missing because I went to a presentation once and they're like, if you don't get enough sleep for like one day, it takes you like 3 days to catch up on your sleep. So, and I was waking up early. Well, I wasn't waking up. I don't have a problem waking up early. I mean, I was going to sleep late for like most of the week because that's when I was released late. So you had to go to sleep when you can. So next letter. One thing I like about being an RA, opposed to like speaking to the residents and making sure everything is safe, is because I get to see what names are common and what names aren't common, guys. Try your best. Thank you, Manal. Because so far, most of my people this year, they have different names, so that's always great. Won't be easy to mix them up. And I have a mix between male and female residents as well, guys. Yes. What advice offer to freshmen? Do your schoolwork and use your school resources so you can get a good grade in school. I mean, it's basic advice, but like that's what you have to do. You find something hard, difficult, try to figure it out for yourself for one day. If you can't figure it out, then you have to ask for help the next day. Like, don't wait until the last minute, guys. That extends outside of freshmen too, because I've seen some grad students who waited until the last minute to ask for help and it did not work in their favor. Are you doing anything for the holidays? Just going home off campus. That's basically it. Does my mom cook for Thanksgiving? Do she? I think. Yeah, she normally makes something. And then Christmas. Do I get presents for Christmas? I can't remember. I think I know I get presents. I don't know. I don't really want anything. So like if Christmas comes around, there's nothing I really want. It's kind of bad to say, but if I want something, I buy it when I want it. Except if it's like technology, because I don't have money for technology all the time. So when holidays come around, it's not really, I'm not big on like saying I really want something, but I need it because I just buy it if I want it and I have the money. But I don't know. Do you guys like holidays? Well, what's your favorite holiday? But I would say my favorite holiday is Christmas just because like you could decorate the Christmas tree. But I haven't had a Christmas tree for like 3 years, but I like Christmas trees. Okay, guys, one more letter after this. Easy. How's the food on your campus? Food is not good on my campus at all. But Manal, what's your favorite holiday? Are you doing anything for the holidays? Or any? And same question applies to everyone else on the live. The thing about campus food, at least my university, guys, it's like it's unhealthy. So it's not to say it's bad because sometimes, I mean, obviously fried food is it's gonna taste okay, but it's not good because like sometimes it's honestly not good and then it's just fried food. It's not healthy. And what they do have is healthy is like salads. And I get tired of salads to be honest. I can't eat that all the time. Universities, you guys, they need to do a little bit better with ensuring that students have healthy food to eat because if we don't have healthy food, we don't have brain food. And we need brain food to do good in our classes. So if an admin for a university is watching this, ensure that your college students and grad students dining hall have healthy food. Why no Christmas tree? I don't know, Stu Lover Kitchen. You gotta ask my mom. Then again, our house is already it already has too much stuff, so I don't need any more stuff going in there. But ask my mom. I like Christmas trees, but we haven't had one for a while. So and it's good. I don't need a Christmas tree in my house because that'll then prompt my mom to probably wanting to have like a party or inviting a whole bunch of people over to our house on Christmas to show it off. So yeah, don't get a Christmas tree if my mom's watching this or a family member. Just forget about the tree because I don't need them. Do you like your siblings? Sometimes they're tolerable, sometimes they're not. Manal. I need to leave, but I will come in. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Manal. Hopefully, I'll see you soon in another live. Have a great rest of your day. Take the shirt off. Alex, why would I take off the shirt? I'm not going to a beach, or I'm not at a beach right now. It has a graphic t-shirt. That was pretty cool. I think I got this from Burlington? Yeah. I get most of my graphic t-shirts from Burlington. They have some cool stuff. So yeah, it's from Burlington. N-A... Why? I had a roommate with this name before. But for the new people tuning in, glad you guys are here. Remember, please do consider subscribing. I think I had 712 subscribers this morning. So thank you so much for all 712 of you. Let's get to 720 possibly, or 715. So please do subscribe, like the video, and share it. I would greatly appreciate the support, guys. What did you guys have for breakfast? I ate a banana and some goldfish for breakfast. At least I can start back eating my mom's food because training is over with. So I think I'm gonna eat chow mein today, but I have to get like defrost some from the freezer because I have a little bit in the fridge, but that's not really gonna do nothing. Okay, so we're moving a little faster, guys. Yay! Finally. Okay. Yep. We're moving a little faster. Are those A's and B's? A's or B's? Do you mean this? Oh, this? Yeah, this is an A, and this is an N and a Y. I'm using a template to write out the resident's name. So it has like all the letters of the alphabet, and it also has some symbols as well as some numbers. Here, Alex. This person has a name from Bratz, the movie. I love Bratz. Bratz dolls are really cool, guys. Let's see. Have you guys ever been in a hot air balloon? Is that something you want to do? I don't think I could go in a hot air balloon. I could probably go skydiving, but not a hot air balloon. I don't see. Come over a little bit here. Let it dry. You're almost finished with this section. I say sections because I'm over 2 different sections. L. It's like you guys are actually hearing me because it's this quiet in my room. If I wasn't on live, I'd probably be doing this in silence. I'm talking a little more because you guys are here with me. And somebody doesn't like to study, guys. If you don't like to study and you want to do good in school, I can't help you. I mean, meet with the tutoring center or counseling. They have workshops that can help you form a schedule to study with, but I'm someone who believes you need to have some type of internal motivation a little bit, or at least a drive. So let's say you don't like to study, right? But you want to do good in classes. Then meet with a workshop, or you can meet with your RA or your professor or fellow classmate and try to make a study schedule. But let's say you don't like to study and you don't care about studying, then no matter how many people you meet with or how many workshops you attend, that won't encourage you to study more. So if you don't like to study, you don't have to study, but the question is, how will you do in class? Let's do this one, guys. This is another one. Okay, guys, we are moving into the category of making door decks for bunk roommates. So people are sharing rooms now. This one's pretty. I like this one. It has little flowers going around. So we have to make a solid roommate agreement. It's mandatory, guys. Still over kitchen, you really like studying. I made a full-length YouTube video on studying, but some tips that I can offer you. If you need to memorize something, index cards and voice recordings will be your best friend. If your class is mostly based on reading and writing responses, start your reading early, because it's either you have a lot of reading to do or you want to read that chapter or a few chapters a few times so you really understand the gist of it and what it's really about. And you also want to have time to write out your response if it's a written response. So those are the best advice. 3 simple things. If you want to memorize something, voice recordings and index cards. If your class is mostly writing based, you want to do good on the writing assignment and you have to read something or look for research articles, start that early, because you're going to have to review the article a few times before you get the background information and you can write a solid paper. And then let's say you have a math class, math is difficult for you, you just want to do practice problems over and over and over for math. And then some people benefit from study groups. Personally, I'm not a study group person. When I do schoolwork, I don't like people watching me so I just have to do that by myself. But I know some people, they like study groups because if they have that support system that they're seeing then and there to help them with their schoolwork. But if you guys study, what study methods do you guys use and do you like it? Does it work for you? Curious to know. glad everyone is here. Do you have to pay extra for tutoring? It depends on where you're getting your tutoring. If you're getting tutoring at university, it's included in your tuition, guys. So you don't have to worry about paying extra for that. But if you're in elementary school or high school or middle school, they may charge you extra for that. And who knows, some universities could charge extra depending on how much tutoring you need. But ideally, look into like your academic services that you have because it's included in your student fees. When you're at university or grad school, you should not have to pay extra for anything. If you need to see a doctor, there's a doctor on campus that you can see for free. If you need food, free food, you don't want to go grocery shopping, there's generally a pantry where you can go and get free food. And I'll make videos on that later on in the semester once school actually starts and services become open. There's also counseling, so if you guys want to visit a counselor, there's that on campus as well. There's a lot of different stuff. You just have to, and it's not hard to find, to be honest. All you have to do is like Google it. So let's say you want to see a counselor, you just type in Apple University Counseling Services and see what pops up. I'm glad you guys are here. I know it's early. People are still sleeping. Later on, when I log on to live, I may log on for lunch. I know a lot more people is going to join them, but for everyone who's currently watching, really happy you guys are here. Please do consider subscribing, guys, liking the video, sharing the video. Greatly appreciate your support, people. Thank you so much. Simone. I went to Paris. My roommate had this name as well. This one came out pretty good. We have another person. How are you? I was able to do all what in classes, guys? My RA duties? Well, right now my classes haven't started yet. So, this is all before my class start. My class starts in about 2 weeks or a week from now, or whatever. So it's starting soon. So this is technically still summer break. I'm just on campus right now. But once class starts and I get into like my duty days and RA duties, I chose most of my duty days on weekends, guys. So I don't have to worry about having to stay up until like 2 a.m. and having to wake up at 6 a.m. to do my classes the next day. But it's really all about time management. You work it into your schedule. You tell like your supervisor and people in charge of your RA duties, this is when I have classes, guys. I can't attend a staff meeting here. I can't work an event here because I have classes, because ultimately you guys are students and that comes first. And then after that, you work everything else into your schedule. And then if you feel like you're falling behind schedule, you have to communicate that in advance to your supervisor to ask for an extension. You can't wait the week of or the week before and be like, hey, need an extension now. So it's really all about time management and communication is how I like to work ahead. So that's how I able to do good as an RA and do good in my classes. Because if I know if a deadline starts this week, I'm working on it, or I'm starting to work on it the week before, or getting prepared for it the week before. So you, I have 6 people in this unit, guys. So this is why Guys, you have any other questions apart from school questions? This a lot of, I mean, I have no problem answering those questions, but no, I don't have a lot of friends on campus, guys. I have a lot of acquaintances on campus. And if you guys like the school content, don't worry. In about a week, well, no, I'm not making no video the first week of classes. In about 2 to 3 weeks, you guys will get a video about day in the life as a graduate student. So don't worry, guys. Classes are starting soon. You'll get your videos for school soon. Yeah. Okay. What happened to my occupancy graph? This person name is nice and easy. It's just 2 letters. The only thing with 2 letters is so tricky. You gotta center it, guys. But for all the new people watching the live, welcome. Right now I'm writing my resident's name out on door decorations. After we will go and walk the rooms together. When I walk the rooms, I made like goodie bags filled with candy. I'll leave this in the room as well as welcome letters that I made as well. And then I also have some flyers from my university that also has to go in the room. So definitely stay tuned if that's something you guys want to see, or definitely subscribe to the channel and come back in about like 15 to 20 minutes. Hopefully I'm done by then, writing outdoor decoration, and we can move on to our next activities for RA duties. 1 minute, guys. I'll respond to your comments, but definitely keep your comments coming, your questions if you have any, and I'm going to respond to it as soon as I finish with this door decoration. This one was pretty easy, 2 letters. Favorite breakfast? I guess I like Waffle House. Their waffles are pretty good. And my favorite movie? I like Harry Potter movies. Their movies are pretty good. What's your favorite movie? Where's F? Oh, you see letters too much. Okay. Yeah, door decks are definitely the most tedious part, or time-consuming part. And it's a little more challenging on me because I'm using the stencil. Okay, this one's finished. Mori. Huh. Oh, I thought the name changed. It's the same name. Merlin, you mean the TV show? Yeah, that's a pretty good show. Whew. For the people joining, writing out names on residence door decorations. Once we're done, gonna go outside. So definitely, guys, please do consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing the video, and then we're off to something new in a minute. Please, guys, consider subscribing, sharing the video. Yesterday, we made it to 712 subscribers. So let's see if we can get to 720, guys, or 715. I'm a graduate student at my university, also an RA, and we're on our way to 1,000. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we get monetized on YouTube, and hopefully that can help pay off my undergrad student loan debt, graduate student loan debt, and future student loan debt that I may have. I don't know why my nose just becomes stuffy. I'm just standing here. It's not cold or anything, and my nose is just stuffy now. I make technology videos, fashion videos, days of my life. There's some cooking videos or food review videos thrown in on my channel. So definitely subscribe and check out my full length YouTube video. See if that's something you're interested in, guys. I.e. this person, a long name. I can hear maintenance cleaning the rooms. I hear the vacuum. Or it could be my roommate too. I don't know. I just hear a vacuum and then I'm hearing like doors open and close. My university, we have housekeeping, but housekeeping only comes out like during move-in to clean rooms, and like if a resident really, like if they threw up or if they actually like dirty their room really bad during the semester, that's why housekeeping comes out. I never realized this before, guys. 2212 is skipped at my university. Wow. Okay, what room am I on now? Okay, who's this? I'm over that room. Okay. Wait, Alistair, is that a guy's name or a girl's name? Good thing I use pink. Alistair, I feel like that's a male's name, so I use a gender neutral color. But you have to be careful what you use. That's why I like using gender neutral door decorations, but as I told you, the new people, my door decks that I originally printed, a discrepancy happened, so it wasn't printed, and I needed a quick backup option. And this was my backup option, so have to save like the gender neutral ones for people who sounds like they have a male name. It's kind of like a cool name, Alistair. It's like when you watch one of those Disney movies, they would have somebody named that in that movie. Don't I have wet wipes? You know what I think I need to do? I think I need to clean this stencil because I feel like some of the marker residue is still on it. And it's wiping off onto my door deck and smudging it. Because, look at my hand. Look at this. Oops. Okay. What I'm going to do is look for my wet wipe because no pain, no gain. Oh, for the thing on my hand. Next person after him is their bunkmates. Okay, let me look for my wet wipes really quickly because I want to test my theory. See if I clean this, if the smudges won't be on the paper as much. Okay, guys, wet wipes. Welcome, Rue. Glad you could join the live again. In the UK, there's a lot of old names. Charles, Margaret. So that's the reason why I like Alistair's name, because ask my mom or ask anyone in my family who knows me well, I'm like obsessed with like medieval Europe and like architecture, and I guess the United Kingdom of Europe. So subconsciously, Alistair was like an old name that I liked. So thanks for telling me that. Didn't know that before. So thank you so much. That's really cool to know. Okay, so wow, I had never seen this stencil this clean. Can you believe I've been an RA for like 3 years, guys, and I've never tried to clean this stencil until now? So hopefully this helps with the smudging, so it doesn't thing onto my door decks anymore. Okay, now I need to dry it. Paper towel to dry this. I just like medieval times because of their architecture and fashion. Because I know some people are like, I wish I could be transported back into this era. No, guys, I can't be transported back into that era. I would not survive at all. But architecture and fashion, they had it back then. Everything else, not so much. Okay, moving on to the next one. This person has a short name, so I'm going to try and center it. It's only 4 letters. So let's see if we can get this centered. Okay, ooh, that came out pretty nice. I don't want to jinx myself. It came out nice though, the first letter. Skip. Okay. So, Rue, are you doing anything today? You just took me right back to my childhood. My sisters and I had loads of stencils. Did I ever use animal stencils? I don't know. Maybe I did. But yeah, because like my mom, oh man, look what I did, guys. But I think I know how to fix that. I'm gonna fix it when I'm done. But I'm an RA, so I'm writing out the residence name on the door decks, right, Rue? So My first year, my mom was like, "You do not have good handwriting. You need stencils." And I think my handwriting is pretty decent, but I guess I understand her point of view, especially since it's going to somebody and some of the residents save their door decks as a souvenir, so you want it to be the best thing possible. So that's the main reason why I have stencils. But have I ever used animal stencils? I don't remember. Maybe I have to ask my mom if she ever bought me animal stencils before. But they would I imagine that would be cool, especially, like, for artwork instead of having to, like, draw stencil an animal by hand now. You just put it in a stencil and bam. It's ready to go. Oops. Paper towel fell down. I'm trying to keep my room clean, guys. Why is stuff falling? Why does it look like that? Maybe it was a bad idea cleaning it. I don't know why it looked like that. One last letter. Oops. Josh, okay. And then what I'm going to, I could do this, I could do it after, but I feel like it'll dry. But let me test it and see if it works. So you have a little smudge. So I'm going to take this. Hey, it's not coming off. So sorry, Josh. Let's bring the J up. So that's not going to work to clean it up. My errors that I made. Okay, that's not too bad. Let this dry. We're almost to the finish line, guys. We've made it. This is the last room that we're doing until we make it into the second section. And in the second section, there's only like 4 rooms left. So we're sticking with like the gender neutral ones right now. Because this is still a male's room we're in. What's your name? What's their name? Decorus? Yeah, okay. Oh, Betty Boo. Yeah, I like graphic t-shirts. So I went to Burlington. I think Burlington is like a big store. It's like a Walmart or like a Primark. Yeah, I think they have Primark. It's Primark and it just sells a lot of different clothing. And that's where you get graphic t-shirts. I need a D, okay. And they're comfy to wear. Like for the most part, I like oversized t-shirts, and though this isn't that much oversized, it isn't like sticking to me as my previous shirts were that I was wearing this week. Okay. Yeah, but this is just like a lounge outfit because if I didn't have to do this, I would still be in my pajamas, to be honest. But I have to go outside. Not outside, but outside my room. Okay. So how did this run? You see, this is so weird. How did this thing run? It wasn't even... So shaking it is probably what is making it not good, because is this thing gonna come off or not? Okay, it's coming off because when I shook it, it ran and created this long line, so I'm wiping it off. Okay, are there any comments while I read this? You should buy Nirvana ones. I'll look into that. I've heard a lot of people speaking about Nirvana, even some of my residents and fellow RAs, so I don't know what that is, but I'll definitely look into it and see, because I like graphic t-shirts, and if you like those, I'll definitely take that recommendation and look at it. So thank you for that. I'll Google it and see. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. So I can't shake it anymore, guys. That makes it run. So, Rue, what are you doing today opposed to watching this live, going outside? Or did you go outside already, depending on like your time zone and where you are? Curious to know. I always love hearing what you guys are doing for the day. This is like all I'm gonna be doing for the day. Door decorations, checking rooms, and putting my candy in my rooms that I made for my residents. That's it. Woke up this morning, did a little bit of practice problems. So I don't have to do that. Well, I guess I could do it later on to see how I feel. And again, there's Sunday. I feel like I'm gonna make this one over. This one is pitiful. This one's sad. I can't give somebody this. This one is just bad at all, going all around. Like, I'm not gonna give somebody this. Look at this. I just got messed up. Is it my hand? It might be my hand as well, because I have a whole bunch of black Sharpie marks. So much for being done in 10 to 15 minutes. Because I was like, I'm going to be finished with everything, and now I'm just running into a whole bunch of difficulties that's stopping me. I have to wash my hands. Okay, yeah, I study on the weekends too sometimes. Okay, let me figure out military time. Don't tell me. I can figure it out. 13 is 1. 14 is 2. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. You just told me in the comments too. Oops. But I kind of figured it out too before I read your full comment. So it's 3 p.m. where you're at now. You went to the park. You went to a park gym. If you exercise, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, going to the gym, honestly, it's like when I get to the gym personally, for me, it's fun, but it's like trying to get there. So I haven't been able to go to the gym yet. I normally go on weekends, but they're closed. So starting not next week, the week after next week, because that's when classes start. The week after next week, gym will be open. I can go next weekend. And when I go to the gym, you guys are definitely going to come with me. What's your favorite exercise to do? Do you have like a set workout routine? Honestly, I have one, but I think I could have a better one because I see people, and I know not to believe everything on social media, but I follow this one person on social media, and anytime she goes to the gym, her workouts, she's not like breathing heavy. It doesn't look hard, but like you could tell like she's losing weight and stuff. But when I go to the gym, I'm running, and it's just a whole bunch. Like I could run like 3 miles. Let's say I run 3 miles, right? And by the end of the 3 miles, I am breathing heavy, and it's terrible, man. So I feel like I can get a better workout regimen or routine that's not going to cause me to breathe that heavy and have the same results. But I get why I'm doing mine because I just want to get better at running, to be honest. Okay, I can't shake it. So we're back to blowing on it, which is going to take a while because I have to do this for 20 more. If you're a university student or somebody who's going to attend university for the first time, guys, please attend your RA events. We do so much for you. Look what I'm doing. Please attend my events, guys. Flock wool. You keep calling me out. Flock wool. Okay. Honestly, okay. I've been so busy. You reminded me, okay? I'm putting it in my calendar. Okay. I'm writing it down, then I'll put it in my calendar when I'm done with this. Create professional email. Okay, I wrote it big. I promise. I'll do it tomorrow or today. I keep forgetting, fuck. I had RA training. I forgot to make the business email. I honestly did forget about that. So you just reminded me about that. Man, you really want to send me that mixtape that you said you made. Like, I keep forgetting. But guys, honestly too, I'm kind of skeptical because I don't want you sending, not that you're going to do a flock wool, but other people or whoever, I don't want viruses. being sent to the email, and I don't want a virus on my computer because my computer is actually my life. If I don't have my computer, I cannot do my schoolwork. I cannot do my RA duties. I cannot do anything without my computer. Like, I don't have an emergency fund, but I feel like if my computer were to break at my university, I would legit go out the next day and buy a new computer. I don't care how much it is because that's how much I need a computer to do my schoolwork and just to like function normally. If you're outside of America, we are dependent on technology, but I really do need my computer. So that's why I'm kind of skeptical about creating that email too right now because I don't want viruses being sent to it. But I'll make it and see. I'm gonna have to Google how to protect my stuff from viruses. Oh, I know you're not a bad person. I say you're a bad person. I mean, like, just other people in the world. I don't know because that email will be public. But I'm gonna make it. Don't worry. I wrote it down, so I'm gonna put it in my calendar and I'll make it today or tomorrow. So you reminded me. Thank you. I'll make it. Don't worry. It'll be like uniquelynia at something.com. It has to match up with like all my other social media handles and stuff. Let me see. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my god. How's that? We're taking it. Oh my god. It happened again. This is crazy. Oh, look at this again. I have to try and clean it up because I really have only I have 35 people. I have 36 door decks. So I only have one extra. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this to the side. Once this dries, I'll try to like clean that up and do it again because I don't have a lot. That is crazy. It's this marker I feel like too. This is crazy. Okay, Jaden's next. Yeah. Oh, Flock Wool. I'm making door decorations. I'm a resident assistant, so I had to like write my resident's name on each and every door deck. No, I don't have it like that. I'm just saying, like, I have an emergency fund. You know how people like save money? So I don't really spend what I get from my job. So I'm just saying, like, if need be, and since my computer is so important to me, I would have to like buy a new computer, like use the money that I have saved to buy a new computer if it ever were to break, especially while I'm at school. So that's what I mean, Rue. Use whiteout. I have to look for whiteout Stu Lover Kitchen. Cause this is how I think about it. This is how I think about it. Everyone in the world aren't rich. If we were all rich, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing, right? But if you think about it, everyone always has money to spend on stuff that they want or that they really need. Or even if, let's say people don't have money to spend on stuff that they need, they always have money to spend on something that they want. So for me personally, I'm not rich by any means. So I'm doing YouTube. I'm trying to gain my subscribers to like 1,000 people to help me pay off grad student loan debt, undergraduate student loan debt. I wrote a book. I wrote a book, one, because I wanted to write that book. I had a story to tell. And two, because my mom was like, the book can possibly help you pay off like your educational expenses if enough people buy it. So I'm doing a lot of stuff, right? And I'm a student because one, I want to be a student, but at the same time, society, at least the society I'm in, tells you you need a lot of different degrees to be able to make a lot. So since my computer is so important to me, yes, if my computer were to break today, and if I have the money saved, I'm gonna go and buy a new one tomorrow because I need it and because I really want it to be successful, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to clarify that up with Rue and I guess for everyone else on the comments before like a misconception goes around that you're rich and you're just doing this because by no means am I like that at all. But just remember everyone always has money to get what they want if they don't want to spend it on what they need. So Just remember that in the future, guys. Sorry about that little rant, but yeah. Okay, let me see if I could do this perfectly, and then I'll respond to some more comments because let's move fast, guys. I have to start moving a little faster. I do not want to be writing door deck names all day. I have other stuff I need to do pertaining to the RA row. But definitely, guys, please leave your comments. I love reading your comments and responding to you guys. Okay, wow. Jaden is a name I will say, being an RA, it showed me people are unique in their spelling of it, to be honest. Because before, I just thought there was one way to spell Jaden, but now I know there's multiple ways you can spell that name. Let's see. D. You see, this one came out good, so I feel like I don't know what happened to the other one, man. DN. We're back on track, guys. Let's see if we could get another one out the way. That one took how long? Oh, I just realized what happened. It's the marker you gotta be careful with. Okay, but this one's pretty good. I'll still give it to the person. Like, I have no option, man. I'm running out of door decks. Like, come on. Okay. Let's write another name down. Okay, let me clean this door deck really quickly. Do I have more comments? Welcome, guys. I didn't spell the name wrong. Guys, don't worry. That's how it's spelled. Everyone has unique spelling. Did I just say, guys, in RA, it shows you how people can spell names wrong? That's how the person spelled their name on the roster. Okay, what's the book about? It's, yeah, think about it. It's kind of like an autobiography. And let me tell you, just as a choose, just going before I go into the details, it is available on Amazon Kindle. Ebook version, do not recommend getting the ebook version. It's free. I mean, you could read the ebook version, but if you want to have the authentic experience, get the physical copy of it, guys, because it's formatted a little better. I know it can be more incentivizing to get the ebook, but if you really just want to read my story, ebook is the best option. And I say that because right now Amazon is doing a promotion where they have my ebook for free, but don't recommend that part. But basically, my book is kind of like an autobiography. When I was younger, like in elementary school, I lived on the island of Grenada for a while and I attended school there. So it basically described my childhood experience living and attending school on the island of Grenada. It's a very short autobiography, but it includes like descriptive language. So I would also think about it as a travel book. So let's say you're planning your next vacation, or you really want to go to a Caribbean island and you don't know what island to go to. Grenada Embassy should definitely sponsor me for this, but probably not gonna do that. But they should like read my book, and I think it can really encourage someone to want to attend the island of Grenada. And I know it's good because one, like I feel like work. I'm not gonna say my work is bad, but also it came out of an essay that I did for one of my professors at my university, and she really helped me like write my essay, but also transition that essay into a book. And she provided like a review on it. So definitely recommend that you check it out on Amazon. It is linked on the YouTube homepage in the bio, and definitely recommend that you read the book. So, guys, name is Uniquely Mia. Remember, I was asking, do you have a PDF drive? What application? Clemo? Yeah, you're right, Rue. But this person spelled their name Jayden, so really different. Clemo, think I'll load. Pay store for free? You think you'll load what for free? My book? That's kind of like, my book is copyrighted too, guys. Not saying anybody will do anything, but I did go through the official process of getting my book copyrighted. So just remember that. Who was I on? What room is this? 13D. Okay, I was on Nick. Alright. NITK. Oh, glad you loved the books. Glad that he loved the books, Stu Lover Kitchen. And that's one thing about my book too. I forgot to mention, any age can read it. I think it's a great book. Brief intermission. I think it's a great book to give to like children, because especially if you're from America or Europe or South Africa or Africa, any island outside the Caribbean, even if you live on a Caribbean island, is a great book to give to children, because I think one thing about little kids, if they don't have the opportunity to travel, even if they do travel often, they have like their own perception on what the world is like in their own hometown, if that makes sense. So my book, it can really allow them to see a different perspective of the world and what's it like living in a different place. And if you're an adult, I still think you should read my book, because not a lot of adults, I feel like sometimes they have their own perspective of the world. And patriotism is great, and they have patriotism, but sometimes that can block their mind on like seeing a different culture perspective. So I think my book really gives a cross culture perspective to anyone of any age. And as I said, it's also a great travel book too. Clemo would send me your email address. I'll try to make a professional email, remember everyone. Okay, we're on Nick now. This is the last room on this section, and then we move on to the next section, guys, with only like, I'll pick that up in a minute, like 4 rooms. Definitely, guys, keep your comments coming. I love reading your comments and responding. Returners, you guys know that. Who's returning to the live, you know I love reading your comments and responding to it. So please, 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 guys, do definitely subscribe to the channel, respond. Who's next? John. We greatly appreciate your support. Yesterday we hit 712 subscribers. So please share the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It would be awesome if we could get to like 715 with this live. For the new people, once I'm done putting these names on these door decorations, we're going to go outside, check the rooms, and place the candy in the rooms that I have for my residents. And my welcome letters, that's a little extra. You're not required to do that, but I'm a little extra sometimes. It's good to be extra, guys. I will say only go extra if you can remain consistent with it. Because if you go extra one time and you can't do it again, don't do it. Because people will just be looking at you sometimes. Gmail, please. Well, Clemo, you're on me. You do have like my contact information on social media platforms. You're on my YouTube, and hopefully you subscribed. So that's one form of communication that we have together. Thank you to all 712 of my subscribers. I really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much. I think we're moving a little faster. Okay, let's see the next room. Are we in the same room still? Wait, did I do you already? I already want your name. Okay, it's another one. No, it's not my room. Okay, we have to transition over to another room number. Okay, going down. Okay, guys, we have the first repeat name of the day. So we have 2 people with the same name. But luckily, they're in different rooms. It's always easier when they're in different rooms. Last year, I had 2 people with the same name in the same exact room. I just realized I'm... It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I'll get a Q-tip later on and I'll clean it up. I haven't tried acetone yet. I'll try that, my nail polish remover. But let's write out all the names first. It's okay. It's gonna look good in the end. Don't worry, guys. These stencils are running. We're moving on to the 2-hour mark of writing outdoor decoration. If you stayed with me for this long, thank you so much. If you are now tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. Please, guys, remember, feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Drop a comment. I love reading your comments. Love responding to your questions. Where's why? Okay, next room. My hand almost turned black with this thing, guys. And my nails look terrible, so that's something to add on the to-do list today. Paint my nails over. T-A. That's one thing I just realized, guys. Because normally my door decorations are laminated, and when it's laminated, wet wipes works to remove residents' names. But I guess since this is directly on the paper, that doesn't work. So that's why it was okay before if I made some like mistakes, because they were easy fixes. Yeah, I'm gonna need this person to introduce themselves to me because Kelby, I might mispronounce that. Where's my paper towel? Gotta move quick, guys. See that? Like it was never there. Don't worry, it'll get covered up. Yeah, I definitely move faster when I'm quiet. Here's the king. I'm getting kind of hungry, to be honest. I have to take a lunch break, even though it's kind of early. I didn't really eat breakfast. I had a banana and some cheese nuts. No, I mean goldfish, not cheese nuts. I think I'll take a lunch break when I'm finished writing out door decorations. Because if I stop now, I am not going to resume today. And I'm finishing these door decks today. Any new comments? No new comments? What's your favorite lunch meal? A question for you guys. What do you guys like having for lunch? Or if you ate lunch already, what did you eat for lunch? I know we have some people who was ahead of me, time zone. We have Rue. Last time he said it was in 3 p.m. there. It's probably like 3:49 right now, going on to 4. Where Rue's at. Where's everyone else from? And what'd you guys eat for lunch? I'm going to eat my mother's turkey chow mein. I have some in the fridge. I'm gonna have to take some out later to defrost. I have that. And then I also have like, what is it? A chicken patty I could eat. But if I eat the chicken patty, I'll probably eat that for dinner since her food might take a while to defrost. So at least I can eat one of her meals today and taste the chicken patty today. So we'll see. Welcome back. Where's Y? Oh, this happens to be sometimes when I do door decks. You look at so many letters that you can't even find the letter that you're looking for sometimes. So guys, oh, more people are watching. I said I was gonna end the live and tune back in for lunchtime, but I see people are watching, so ow. That hurt. I'll stay on and see what happens. Because I'm just gonna be writing out these door decorations. I thought they would take about an hour, but we're going on to 2 hours now or 3 hours. So, taking longer than expected. What room was I on? So for the new people, I'm writing my resident's name on these door decorations. After, well, I'll eat my lunch. I'm eating chicken chow mein to get to. I'm eating chicken chow mein today for lunch, and then there's my Aries. They're speaking to each other, and then people are moving in today, guys. Remind me to wear my Ari badge when I go to hang up these stuff. And then when I just lost my train of thought. When I finish eating lunch, I'm going to my residence room to put like goodie bags in the room as well as some flyers that my supervisor gave me. So definitely stay tuned to the live if you're interested in seeing that. Or definitely subscribe so you can come back. I think hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be finished in about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour with these door decorations. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Would greatly appreciate the support, guys. Like the video, share it, and I move faster when I'm quiet. So definitely drop a comment. I love responding to your comments, answering any questions you may have, but I'm gonna be silent because I move faster when I'm silent when doing these. What did this person just say? Sometimes, yeah, like you're returning in. I don't have alcohol. I live in a dry community, stew lover kitchen. How can I use alcohol? I do not even drink alcohol or participate in that extracurricular activities of people. I am a roof follower. You can search my whole room. I have wet wipes, or I have like disinfectant to clean my cuts. I can use that. But alcohol, I do not have that in my room. Remind me, I just remembered, I'm gonna send my supervisor an email as well to print my flyers for my floor meeting, because if people are starting to move in, that they need to be like aware of that early. Send email flyers. Okay, guys. There's only one person watching, so thank you for sticking around, Stew Lover Kitchen. But I'm going to log off the live now, and then I'll log back in before I eat lunch and before I start walking rooms, because that way the live isn't too long, and so that way YouTube can push it more, and people who want to see me eating lunch and walking rooms can also join. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back in about, honestly, about an hour. 2 hours max, but 30 minutes to an hour, I'll be back on live, guys. I'm gonna eat lunch on that live, and then we'll go to hang up my door decorations together and put like the candies and flyers in the residence room. So I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe so you can come back.